Hi Leo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Leo, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple of the oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started on your reading. And this week we will be doing some kind of live reading. So just wanting you to let to know that. Also because I know I was sick last week and I couldn't do them. All right, so let's do this. A couple cards from here. This is for Leo for their highest good. Oh, one more card, Spirit. All right, so you have vast vistas, expand your horizon. So I feel like you really need to think out of the box when you're trying to create something or you're wanting to put something out there. Really try to think out of the box, like really look at things bigger, really put your ideas out there and make them bigger. Okay, think out of the box. You also have watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. Yes, definitely. Try to set boundaries. I feel like you need to start setting boundaries. I feel like you need to really take the time for yourself to relax, to rest, to nurture yourself, to just enjoy life, you guys. Really enjoy it, okay? Take that time to do that. So let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo, 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 Leo. All right, Leo, see what's going on for you. All right, here we go. One card for the current. This is for Leo for their highest good. Wow, look at that. The 10 of Cups, moving towards happiness. This is very nice. I love that. One for the situation. The Ace of Cups. Really learn to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, and trust your intuition on things, okay? I feel like you need to listen to yourself and how you're feeling with your feelings. One for the pastor now, the King of Wands, putting things in order, getting things done. Really take the time to get everything done, to put out there, okay? Try not to lag behind on things. Even if you're very tired, try to put things in order or set boundaries of some kind, okay? One for the hidden temperance, keeping things balanced, very divinely guided also. So this is nice. I love that. Really listen to how you're feeling, okay? Really listen to how you're feeling about everything and keep things balanced. One for the hopes and the fears. Wow, look at that. You are definitely on this new path here. A lot of breakthrough, seeing the truth, seeing clearly. Very nice. Love it. Very divinely guided here. One for the what you need to do now. Oh, okay. Really, I feel like at times you do feel like you're stuck. I feel like you really need to take that blindfold off and see things for what they are. Okay. One for what you need to work on. Seven of Pentacles. Trying to decide like what it is that you're going to do next, where you want to put your time, your money into. Trying to make decisions, reviewing everything. One for the outcome. Three of Pentacles. Wow. Collaboration, partnership, someone to come in, you being recognized for your hard work, for your ideas. Wow, very nice. All right, Leo. So at the end of the tarot deck, you did get the Chariot card. The Chariot is saying that you are definitely going to be moving forward, taking control of things. I feel like there could be traveling. I feel like, but definitely just moving forward. Could also be moving. For some of you guys, could be moving. The 10 of Wands is here also, setting boundaries. It's time to set boundaries, okay? Like, try not to overwork. Remember how I said here, you need to set some kind of boundaries that, you want to do everything, but it's you yourself need to set some kind of deadline, okay? And really take the moment to enjoy. I feel like you're very overwhelmed with a lot, trying to carry everything on your shoulders also. Then you have the Judgment card here. Remember, you're not the same person that you used to be back in 6-7 months ago. You definitely have changed a lot. So I feel like you're awakening to a lot of new things. You're seeing things very differently now, which is very nice. Remember not to give up. Find that inner peace within you. Okay, Leo. Very interesting. Very nice. All right, Leo. So let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and lead the rest. This is for Leo, 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 Leo. All right, Leo. All right, let's see. Let's do this. 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here? For Leo for the highest good spirit. Oh, wow. One more card. Look at that. That is very nice, you guys. You have the Ace of Cups here twice. Definitely a new path. There could be a new person arriving also. Really value yourself. Really, really value how you're doing yourself. Like, listen to yourself. Really speak to yourself. Very loving. Okay. Try not to have these self-doubts that are around you or you're thinking about. Okay. Like, you know, those self-doubts that you think, oh, I can't do that, or I'm not as pretty, or I feel ugly, you know, stuff like that. Leave that behind, you guys. Leave those self-doubts behind. I feel like with the Ace of Cups, since you have it here for twice, I feel like you need to value yourself, listen to how you're feeling and saying things about yourself. I feel like you're moving towards happiness. I feel like your emotions are overflowed with happiness also. But there's still something here that you're not really seeing, okay? There's things here that could be making you feel stuck, you know, maybe something's keeping you from being happy, you know, and you got to ask yourself that, like, what is it that is going to make me happy, you know? And they're saying, like, move towards what it is that is going to make you happy, you know, because this is something that you really want, this happiness, you know, and I feel like you will have it, but it's like right now, at times you do feel stuck. At times there's things that you're not really seeing or wanting to deal with. And it's time that you did, okay? Because it will move you forward. There could be someone coming in, you know, just to be part of this overflowing emotions that are going to come through. For some of you guys, it could be a new person arriving. And just for a lot of you guys, it could be somebody that you know. But your emotions are going to be very high, very loving, very, you know, you're going to be in your emotions, you know, feeling good, feeling loved, which is very nice. I love that. Just go with the flow, you guys. Go with the flow. Nice. And then you have the Ace of Cups here again. Really trust your intuition on it also, okay? Let's see here. All right. So like I said, you know, your cup is overflowing, you know, but really trust your intuition on what you're doing, Leo, okay? Really trust on how you're feeling about things also. You know, how I feel like your emotions are going to be very high. But definitely moving forward, think positive in everything also. You know, because remember, when we get the Magician card, it's especially in the situation, it's that you need to change the way you're thinking or doing things. And right now you do, you know, really, we create the world that we live in. So it's time for you to start thinking more positive. It's time for you to just like be good to yourself, you know, try to stop doing everything for everyone and do for you. Think about you is what they're saying. Definitely wanting to move forward. I feel like you're trying to manifest also. And I feel like you're achieving that. But definitely also making plans about something. So it's very nice. Definitely moving forward from a lot of things that have been holding you back. And you're not thinking the same way that you used to. Really start thinking about yourself more, okay? You do have the King of Wands. Start putting things in order is what they're saying. You know, you're very successful. You know how to do things. You know how to create things. And I also feel like, you know, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve or do, yes, it may take its time, but it's going to be very successful. Okay, so just know that, which I love. I love that because it's like you're moving towards that success. You know, you're putting things in order. New experiences coming in also, and they're asking you to just go with the flow. And I do believe it's now. You have the Temperance card here. And why is the Temperance card here for Leo? Wow. All right, so you have the Temperance card here, and I feel like with the Temperance card that you need to keep everything balanced. Your feelings, your energy, you know, really take the time to rest, really get the time to ground yourself, to think good thoughts, okay? Because I feel like you know how to handle yourself, but there's still something here that you're holding on to, you know, very dearly. like something that you're not wanting to let go, or something that you're not wanting to go with the changes. Like, you know that things are going to change, but you find it very hard to adapt to this. And I feel like you need to try to just leave that behind and go with it. Okay. That even though, like, I also feel like for some of you guys, it could be about your finances, that, you know, a lot of things have changed and it's very hard for you to adapt to what these finances, that the finances have changed, and it's very hard for you to go with it, you know. And I don't know who that message was for, but just know that things will take time, but they're gonna move forward, okay? But you need to go with it. Like, these changes that are coming in, go with the changes. You know, start saving money when you can, Leo. But really let go of the past and just move on and adapt with these changes that are coming in. I feel like you want that stability, that security, and you will have it, but it's just going to take time. And they're asking you to use your finances wisely. Okay, like, really use them wisely. Like, you know, don't go buy this, you know, I don't know, whatever. Don't go on a shopping spree when you know you're not going to have enough. Okay, so be careful on how you're spending your money, is what they're saying, and really start to save. Okay, because you will get what you're needing, you will have what you want, but it's going to take time. And remember, the King of Pentacles, he didn't take, you know, he didn't rush into things to get where he was at, to get that stability, get that luxury, to get the material success that he wants. He took his time with it, and that's you. I also feel like there is some kind of abundance here. There is some kind of abundance trying to come in for you, but it's going to take its time. And then you have the Ace of Wands. I'm sorry, the Ace of Swords and the Hopes and Fears. One more card. Wow, look at that. Yep, definitely some kind of abundance here. Your cup is going to be very overflowed. Just remember that. So you started off with the Ace of Swords here, and the Ace of Swords is definitely talking about breakthroughs, seeing very clearly, seeing the truth on things. And I feel like you are going to see a lot. You have the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Wands says that there's victory, there's success, but there's also people that are watching you here. And I feel like you need to be careful on what you're putting out there, or what you're saying to other people, you know, because people are definitely watching you. They're watching what you're putting out there. They're watching what you have, you know. So I don't know if there's like a kind of jealousy or what, but just be careful with that, because it's very strong here. You also have the Empress card, and I feel like there could be somebody pregnant around you, or you could be pregnant. But definitely having a lot of ideas, also wanting to put things out there really quick. Take your time with things, okay? Because there is success here. There is a lot of breakthroughs coming through for you, but take your time with things. Put your energy into something that is going to make you happy. If it's something that's going to make you happy and smile all day long, well, then do it. If it's something that it's not, then why do it? Okay? So remember that. But I feel like there is abundance coming in. I feel like you need to nurture yourself also here. Okay, really start to nurture yourself. You have the Eight of Swords here. And why is the Eight of Swords here for Leo? And what you need to do now. Wow. All right. So I feel like you're still going through a lot of healing. Okay, you really need to get grounded, start nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. You start off with the Eight of Swords here. And the Eight of Swords is saying that there are things that you're not seeing. There are things that you may not want to deal with, but there's definitely a lot of things that you're not seeing. You have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is saying, you know, there are times when you do feel stuck, when you do feel like you can't move forward, or you can't do this, or you can't do that, and it bothers you a lot. But it's something that you need to deal with, okay? Right now, your emotions are very high, and they will be very high. You know, but no matter what, you need to start focusing. Your emotions are going to be very high. You know, they can even be painful, or you could be going through some kind of painful sadness or hurt coming through. And it could make you feel like, you know, you just don't want to do anything anymore, you know, and they're asking you to leave that behind, to start to focus, okay, to try to balance your emotions, because I feel like you are going through a healing right now, and I feel like there are times that you're not really looking at the opportunities that are being presented to you. And I feel like, it's like you feel stuck. So it's like, why do I even bother? And they're saying that this is something that you need to work on now, okay? Because you can't go through life being like this. You can't go through life, feeling sad or disappointed because something didn't work out. You need to start being positive in everything that's going on. Okay, so leave that disappointment behind. Because I feel like there are going to be opportunities presented to you, but I feel like you need to start focusing. Seven of Pentacles. And why is the Seven of Pentacles here for Leo? Wow, definitely going through a huge healing here. Reviewing everything with the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is saying that, you're looking at everything and how far you have come, everything that has happened in your life, and definitely trying to figure out what your next step is. I feel like you need to follow your heart on this. I feel like you need to really, pay attention to how you're feeling, really trust your intuition on how you're doing things also, but follow your heart, okay? Have that compassion, that forgiveness for everything that's been going on in your life, whether it was good or bad, regardless, have that compassion. They're also asking for you to, pursue your passions, like whatever it is that you're wanting to pursue, whatever it is that you're wanting to create, it's time to do it, to follow your heart on it. And then you have the Six of Cups, and like I said, you are being very nostalgic right now, thinking of the memories, thinking of the past, everything that has happened, and I feel like you're going through this huge healing because not only did you get this card, but you got the Three of Swords, so really start focusing, okay? And I feel like somebody from your childhood could be coming back, or somebody from the past could be coming through also. And then you have the Three of Pentacles down here for the outcome. And why is the Three of Pentacles here on a card? All right. All right, so with the Three of Pentacles, you have this card, it's about collaborating with other people, like people are, getting together with other people and trying to create something, wonderful, and putting your ideas out there. Some kind of partnership is here also. Feel like you're being recognized for everything that you're doing, the work that you do, the ideas that you put out there. Remember that, yes, you are a multitasker, you are a resourcer, but you also need to stop and take care of yourself, okay? Because there are times that you do get angry and frustrated at maybe the littlest things. And, when things don't go right, you get very riled up, and they're asking you to really leave that behind, okay? Because remember, you know how to do things. You don't let anybody take that away from you because you already know how to do it. And that's the one thing that they're trying to tell you, that no matter what you're going through, remember, you know how to do this, okay? You've been through more than what you are going through, and you will get above all this also. But you need to learn to take care of yourself more, to leave these self-doubts behind, to nourish yourself, to listen to who you are, to listen to how you're feeling, okay? What makes you feel like that? I feel like there is abundance coming in for you. There is abundance here coming in for you. I feel like you just need to go with the flow, okay? Just let it come in, but focus. Start to focus, Leo. Start to focus. All right, so Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.